What is up, guys? While I'm discussing Wuthering Waves and why Wuthering Waves should have mini games, I hope you enjoy my evolution of gameplay in Wuthering Waves itself, because I'm trying to learn more about the rotations with the current team that I am using. So let's dig in. I did the survey and I had a chat with my woo buddies on a live stream about mini games, and to me mini games is a great way to add not only opportunities for rewards, but it also gives players a chance to do something new in order to make Wuthering Waves feel less repetitive and keep players entertained, because dude, entertainment is the thing when it comes to video games. It feels more like a game when you're not just logging in, do your dailies and then you just piss off somewhere else. You know what I mean? You want to do more. So, I mean, it was nice having that discussion, because one of my day one viewers before my Wuthering Waves arc mentioned that Wuthering Waves should bring a room declaration minigame to Wuthering Waves. And you know what? Mitsuru has a very solid point, because he reminded me about that part in the story where Jinsei gave Rover a room in City Hall, but we never got a chance to see it because I was curious as hell. Was it Jinsei's own guest room? Who fudging knows? We don't know that. And I mean, hey, Yang Yang offered her guest room at her crib, and I think we know what Yang Yang wanted. Yang Yang wanted to yank, wink, wink. Squeaky, squeaky, let me stop. So, it would be nice to use that opportunity to actually add a mini game that would feature that. I mean, you would literally be able to interact with Rover's room that we never got a chance to see. And just to add some context about how cool, mini games could be, it kind of reminds me of when I first started playing Zenless Zone Zero, and they have a multiplayer co-op mode that matched you up with players to play simple arcade games. So I had a lot of fun playing one of the games that involved you being a worm and you go around collecting gems to grow to dominate your opponents, and the team battles for that game mode was freaking addicted. I played that a lot because it was just fudging fun. And I mean, if you add stuff like that, that would just keep players coming for more and be more invested, because you're more engaged with the game than just the usual daily grind. Because if you get bored of the daily grind, then, I mean, you're probably just gonna log off. You know what I mean? I'm not bored of what's going on with Wuthering Waves, mainly because of the core combat. I feel like the combat and the way exploration works in Wuthering Waves is just that immersive and engaging. So just adding some multiplayer modes in or something would just make it great. And so what I did when I did the survey is I recommended more co-op games, because once again, like I said, it would add more variety to help give you more to do and just give you a sense of enjoyment, or should I say even more enjoyment, because I enjoy playing Woo-Wah with my friends. I enjoy playing games with friends, and many games would just give co-op mode more of a purpose, because right now co-op just involves joining a person's world to collect materials, fight echoes that would die in seconds, and help the host collect things. It's not terrible, but that's it. There's nothing else really to do. I mean, you can't play quests while you're in co-op mode, and you cannot even collect your own rewards while exploring, so it just feels very limited. I understand the way the game is designed may limit how much can be done with co-op. I mean, just to give an example, I believe the reason why Tower of Fantasy is able to make co-op work the way it does is because of the method that they used, which involved multiple world servers where all players have to use those in order to play the game. And it just kind of like not only brought people together, but there were specific game modes that people could be involved in. So it was legitimately built like a traditional MMO, like let's say Final Fantasy 14, as I played a hell of a lot of Final Fantasy 14. Wuthering Waves isn't using such a system, so it may not be possible to allow players to do everything in co-op mode, which is why I think it would work in WuWa's favor if they created like NPCs that could trigger specific game modes that are reserved for co-op only content, in order to not only give more purpose to co-op, but also avoid altering too much of everything else because it's just its own separate entity. Like a good example of one co-op feature they could add would be like a boss mode where there's this super strong boss and you can only fight this boss with other people, which I would find super fun. And it would be a mode that would be easily implemented because you just put a NPC somewhere on the overworld and then they just trigger it and a message pops up saying that you have to use their matchmaking system because it is a co-op only experience. And maybe for people that want to do it solo, you can even add the solo part, like you could choose whether to do solo or multiplayer. So this is just a little discussion about what Wuthering Waves can do to add more to what they already have. I feel like Kuro Games is doing an amazing job, and this would just add more fuel to the fire that's already burning. So what are your thoughts about adding more to Wuthering Waves involving co-op, mini games, whatever? You know, put your comments in the comment section below. And if you enjoyed this video, be sure to leave a like, be sure to comment, and not only that, hit that subscription button because like Lumi says, keep your eyes on the horizon. And I look forward to seeing you in the next live stream or video. Peace and God bless.